Hey guys, it's John, not just anybody channel here, and I'm not just anybody, alright? That's where I got that. Hey, just a heads up, so what we're going to be doing on the channel here in the future is some big investments, alright? And as you guys know that have watched the channel, pretty much started from nowhere. We just invested about $100. No, not even, man. We started off with it's like 10 or 15 bucks, and we just wanted to kind of get an idea of what it was going to be like. We started with EoBot, as an American company based out of China, but an American company nonetheless. All their equipment was in China, and learn how to manipulate the numbers and get the miners to mine themselves, and we it worked really well. All right, made a good amount of profit on that, and we got an email saying that Bitcoin was going to be Bitcoin mining was going to be pulled from EoBot. They had to pull their servers from China. So we had to, decide what we were going to do. And I always speak to myself in third person with this. This is so weird. I had to decide what I was going to do, and decided to get out of EoBot. Right? If there's a potential for loss, we don't want to be in it. Right? So. Next was Genesis Mining. Genesis Mining, there's Hashflare, Cloudflare, 24/7 Flare, whatever the heck, man. There's so many different companies out there. We're not going to mess with those. Genesis Mining, solid company. They are based out of Iceland, and Iceland is freezing. So their cooling costs for their server farms is going to be really cheap. So they're also a pretty neutral party country. So if, when it comes to matters like this, a country like this is not going to typically take sides. They're pretty neutral. So a lot of faith that this Genesis Mining is not going to go away. On that note, just bought a $700 Bitcoin contract, 2 years with Genesis Mining. Click on some of the videos down below. I might put it in this video in the description for a code for Genesis Mining. Make sure you use that when you purchase a contract. You'll get 3% off. That's the highest you can get as a discount off Genesis Mining, okay? 3%, but it's better than not getting 3%, right? So use that code. Yeah, so we invested $700, man, and with the calculations, whether it's Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin, we're looking at like $4,000 to $4,500 return. Of course, within 2 years, the market will fluctuate, so I always take about 50 to 75% of that number. It puts us at about 2750 to 3250. Still a definite profit. All right. And the key is to continue making profits like this, and then take your initial investment and put it back in your savings and keep it. All right. So you basically are only going to gamble with the money, because what we're doing is a high potential for success, right? The failure rate is really low unless you're actively buying and selling, and you have to know what you're doing. And if you know what you're doing, you can play the market pretty well, and you can manipulate the markets. That's not the right word. You can play the markets correctly and definitely make a profit. It's hard though. You have to be experienced. You have to know what you're doing. But cloud mining is a much better way to go. In fact, I just bought my ant miner, man. Damn, the thing took like 6 months to get here. Bought the thing from China and straight up from Bitmain, ant miner. S9, wanted the T9, but it was completely sold out for a long time. So bought the S9, and it's gonna be here in 2 days. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, I mean we've got a little equipment running. When I say we guys, it's just me. It's just me and my company. I have 0 employees currently, but it's just we as in an enterprise, okay? We as in the organization that I'm trying to create, all right? We as in us, right? There's equipment, we got some graphics cards running. We're gonna have a miner, an ant miner going. We got cloud mining going. And then BitConnect, man. Check out the link. Go to the BitConnect link. I'm serious. Alright, so I've invested $220, right? I didn't want to do the whole minimum. I just happened to have $220 of Bitcoin laying around. So, I know. This must suck, right? And so I deposited the $220 in Bitcoin, right? In 14 days, I made $40. It's not much, but that's 15% of my initial investment after only 15 days, right? Because $20 would be 10%, right? Half of that more would be, it's like 18 or 20%, roughly. All right, so I've made about 20% of my initial investment in 15 days. Comes out to about 1.10% per day, which is insane. Most banks will make 0.05% per year. All right, 0.05% per year APR. All right, that's what my current bank does. I know you go to like Barclays or some of them, and they can get you about 1% per year, so that's pretty good. But this is earning 1.1% per day. So you can't compound that until you make the minimum of $100 investment. So the more money you deposit, the quicker you're going to get your money back, and the quicker you can reinvest. And the quicker you can reinvest, the quicker it can compound, because you have to have a minimum of $110 to invest, I think it is, right? It's not a lot of money, man. Most people say, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme, it's a Ponzi scheme. Everything is kind of a Ponzi scheme if you think about it, in a way. But almost every single thing is a multi-level marketing, right? A pyramid scam, in a way, right? Look at something like Walmart, McDonald's. You have a owner, you have a manager, you have regional managers, you have store managers, you have assistant managers, you have supervisors. All of that is a pyramid. It starts at the top and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That is exactly how everything is founded when it comes to business, when it comes to government, when it comes to structure and organization. Militaries are run like that. Okay, everything is run like that. That is the only way to really run something, successfully. You have an owner/creator, and then they have, say, an advisory team, and then they have software engineers, and they have, marketing distributors. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And here we are as the end user. So how do we make money? How do we not get screwed over, right? Look, I've done lots of multi-level marketing schemes. Okay, I'd say at least 4, which is more than most people. And I failed at most of them, and I worked so hard on most of them, right? I'm not going to name the names, okay? But yeah, there was at least 4 where I put tooth and nail into these things, driving around my own gas, spending tons of money buying, flyers and postcards and business cards and dressing up nice and stuff. I bought suits just to go out to the malls, drive around, go to Starbucks and the malls. You've probably seen those guys. They still work at Panera. Still go to Panera and do their things. Just kidding, Panera. Don't get mad. Don't sue me. But no, guys, this is not, all right? This is investing in a company like a bank, all right? The more money we put into this thing, the more of a financial institution it becomes, which it is. It's huge. This is the definition of a financial revolution, right? Look at a bank. How does a bank exist? One person lent some money for some collateral, right? And they wanted more back than they got, right? This company does not do that because the money that it gains is on the open market. It has a patented buy and sell software bot that does it automatically, that makes profit. And it does not sell unless it makes profit, just like a bank. And It's like a credit union. Like the profits come back to us, right? You're giving them money and they invest it in whatever they want to invest it in. I've talked to a lot of people about this, and say you get a referral, right? You get a very small amount of money on that. I don't think in this company you get referrals off of their referrals. I don't think this company works like that. Don't hold me to that. I just don't think it does. But if you get a small percentage of the money they make because you brought money into the company, it's a referral fee for you to bring money into this company. The owner is not going to run away with this money, right? Yes, we don't know who it is. Nobody knows who it is. People want to know. But the thing is, think about it. If he leaves, we're going to find out. He's going to be the one guy in the world that nobody knows who he is, who buys a yacht, who buys an island, who, buys, the DeVille 16. Look it up if you don't know what that is. It's an insane car coming out. I don't like it that much, but it's extremely expensive. That's what you see is a nobody that all of a sudden is huge, right? And people are gonna want to hurt the guy. Like, you took our money and ran. Like, we're gonna find you, bro. Like, there's a lot of people on the dark web that do this stuff, right? So I don't think that's gonna happen, right? Because the longer somebody like this keeps what they have going, the more money they're gonna make, and the more of a stake and a hold that they're gonna have on the financial market, right? Like, this is something that you want to get into. Click the link below and hold on to and keep pushing it and investing in it, right? And it's just crazy. Like, yeah, you say I'm gonna put a huge investment in. In fact, guys, check it out. I'm about to put 10K into it, all right? And I could lose it all. I'm not worried about that. It's a lot of money. It's a lot. But I'm not really worried about it because I have faith. I have faith in the company. I have faith that it's going to go to a good cause. It's going to make me my money back in 120 days. And I'm going to take the money that I invested and I'm going to put it back in my bank. And I'm going to I might reinvest. Depends on how I feel. Depends any news comes out. But think about that. You have, say 10,000, right? You invest that. All the money you make. At the end of that 120 days, you could make $25,000 profit. $25,000 profit. Put your $10,000 back. Take your $25,000 and invest it. You would make $100,000, right? Continue that up to $100,000. It's big, you guys. It's big. I don't have any referrals yet on Genesis or on I have a few on Genesis, but they haven't bought anything. They're just people that have signed up and they haven't done anything. So thanks, guys, but get on it. Get on your game. Like, buy some contracts. Don't just sit there. You're not going to make money if you don't buy a contract. But this BitConnect, man, get on that stuff, man. Go right now. Control T. Control T on your keyboard. Open up a new tab. Type in that bitconnect.co. Use my referral code down at the bottom right where it says referral. Type this in. JSWENSEN84. It's my username for that. Alright? I'm telling you, man, it's going to be amazing. Alright? And hey, say this thing piddles out in a little bit. Get in, make your money, and get out. It's only been around for a year. Something like this lasts for 3 to 5 years anyways. It's just hit a year. It just hit its year anniversary like a week ago. Like November 1st or 5th or something like that. This has so much more room to grow. Cryptocurrency has so much more room to grow. It's only been out for 10 years. It is a financial revolution, just like what the thing says. And it's going to be. Think about it, man. Like, paper money is not going to be around forever. We have the ability now to decrypt and encrypt information faster than ever. We have quantum computing coming out. Well, it's out, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's going to become mainstream soon. You know what I mean? This stuff can eventually be passed over fiber optic networks that are almost impossible to intercept. If I had money, or if I had a phone or something valuable, I'd want to encrypt it. I'd want to put it in a safe and encrypt it so nobody could access it. That's what these companies are doing, right? Like, there's a 12-word password to open. I just found my first BitConnect wallet from 2003. No. 2009, I think it is. 2009, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It was a lot. I just found it, and just floating around, 12 words, and I was like, oh my god, I know what this is. And so I went on blockchain.info or something like that last night, and I found it. Yeah, now that's not where this investment came from. Okay, now if you saw the latest post, this investment was strictly out of my bank account. So yeah, it's a separate deal. Like, we're gonna continue to do this, but starting from the beginning with my cryptocurrency experience, right? It was, I don't remember what it was, man. It was like 10, 20 bucks. I don't remember. So started out with that. Within a few days, we made our money back because we did 24-hour contracts, and we did a 24-hour contract of Script and Shay 256 4.0, and it was down, man. It was like at 60 cents a gigahash at the time, which is cheap, and so we bought it, and I bought it, and yeah, I made the money back super quick, man, and you know, reinvested it. 24-hour contract again. Script wasn't making that much money. It's pretty expensive, so we didn't do that. I didn't do that again. I'm gonna stop saying we. And yeah, and we just kept doing that. And you know, and the cryptocurrencies we had continued to evolve and grow. I think I bought Ripple at 16 cents. It's at 20 cents, 22 cents. Bitcoin Cash, I bought it like $200. In fact, I got some of it from when I had a wallet with Bitcoin in it, and it split, and I got free Bitcoin Cash. That's another thing, guys. See, this is amazing revolution, man. Like, so much stuff is happening. Like, you just have Bitcoin in a wallet, and if Bitcoin splits, you're gonna get the new coin automatically. Like, it's crazy. Sorry, I got some camera equipment down here. Man, just get on this revolution, man. I'm telling you. Use the code, get yourself an account, message me when you have questions. I'll continue to make some videos like this. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been working my tail off since I was 8. You know, carrying logs up and down a hill for firewood for my family. You know, getting paid under the table like $1 an hour, $2 an hour. You know, like just teaching me the value of work. I've had 2 to 3 jobs ever since I was old enough to work. Working my butt off, man. You know, and then always working higher and higher, trying to figure out how can I succeed? How can I succeed? In 2009, I saw Ford collapse, and all of the U.S. auto manufacturers collapse. I personally chose Ford out of all of them. I don't know why. Just to me, I had the most faith in it. I based a lot of it off faith and a gut feeling. So I invested a lot of money in Ford. A lot. It was like $1.67 a share. It's at $13 to $17 a share now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was investment. Like, you can't find that anywhere. That's luck. Right? Tesla, man. I bought a Tesla on a, what do you call it? One of those contracts when you buy a stock. I don't remember what it's called, man, but those short-term contracts, oh, damn, somebody help me out. And made a killing on it. cashed out, and then just buying the market stock, or I think it was a limit share of it down the road. So I've had that for a while. Got a bunch of others, but that's nothing to worry about. I'm focused on cryptocurrency. This is something I'm gonna tell my kids and grandkids about. Like, hey, remember when I was 2017 invested in cryptocurrency? I'm telling you guys, man, give it to about 2020, 2025, I'm gonna get out. Make my money and get out, because by then it'll be so polluted and diluted with miners and home miners and cloud miners and, you know, investors and stuff. It'll be at its most flatlined it can be, I think. I mean, look at Bitcoin Cash. Nobody ever thought Bitcoin Cash was going to go anywhere. It was it was like $312 for the longest time, and it shot up to $1,700 or whatever it was. Crazy. Nobody expects that. It's still at $1,200. Like, what? Who? Sorry, I had a long day. I work 12, 14-hour days. I have a regular job. That's why I can't make videos all the time like some of you YouTube celebrities, man. But yeah, man, hey, I'm gonna continue to make videos, continue to invest. Got this $10,500 BitConnect investment about to happen, and then a lot of other stuff coming. I know it. Just keep in touch. This is my personal story. Continue to give you guys little glimpses in my life, you know, things like that. Just little updates, successes, failures, man. I'll tell you guys my failures too. It's, you know, it's, okay. So it's like 7,300. No, 7,100. I sold my Bitcoin. No, sorry, it was collapsing. I sold it at 6,900 and it collapsed all the way to 5,500 or whatever that was. And it hovered right around that 68, 69. It went down to 65, 63 and back up to 60, 68. Anyways, I ended up buying it for like $80 less, $100 less per coin than I sold it for. So I lost a bunch, you know, I lost probably 0.1 coins or something. Whatever. But, you know, it's a failure, you know. Should have known better. I should have sold at when I knew to sell it, which was like 7,600, 7,500. And then when it hit 5,500, I know it's not going to crash all the way. Repurchase that stuff, man. So, I appreciate you guys' time, man. This is definitely going to be fun. And, yeah, I mean, I got a Facebook, not just anybody. Not just anybody. Alright? Give it about 6 months or so, depending on the demand. Get some t-shirts out, whatever you guys want. Make some logos. I have a clothing line, so we can definitely get some stuff put on some t-shirts, you know, and I don't know, try to think of something creative. But yeah, man, let's do this. Appreciate all you guys, man. It's not for you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys supporting me. I appreciate you guys following the channel, man. Keep it up, alright? Share your experiences in the comments. I will comment on your comments. I'll reply to you guys, alright? I want to know what's going on with the little world I'm trying to create here. So, appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Add me on Facebook. Not just anybody. And I'll see you guys on the next video.